Hi everyone. Um, so I was looking through messages with one of my old friends, and um, I hardly ever I hate deleting anything. So I still have messages from the two of us from when we were in fifth grade together. Um, so I found this weird story that he had sent me years ago. Um, and since it's Halloween time when I found it. I don't know if this will be out in time for Halloween, but I figured it would be nice to do a dramatic reading of this funny little story that I found. Um, it's called Donkey Kill, which it's an interesting story. So, without further ado, let me get into reading it for you guys. Hi, you don't know me, but I hope you will soon. Everyone loves Donkey Kong. How could you not? This lovable monkey has been in many video games, but I will never play them again, not after what I have seen. Last week, I took my little brother to our local retro arcade. If you don't know what retro means, it's a term to describe old video games. One game that caught my eye was a game I loved when I was younger, the original Donkey Kong. I loved the simplicity of jumping over barrels and saving the girl. I put my quarters into the machine, and everything seemed normal. Mario was jumping over barrels, and Donkey Kong was big and imposing like always. But I got to the last level, and something was wrong. When Mario kissed the girl and Donkey Kong fell to the ground, he started to blood. And it was so scary. There was blood all over the scaffolding, and Mario looked so scared. Suddenly, Donkey Kong's ghost floated up to Mario and said, "You killed me. Now you are in hell." And the screen turned red. At this point, I decided to take my brother home before investigating further. On our walk home, I noticed something strange. Everyone was eating bananas. I started to panic. I had heard about haunted video games before, but those are just stories, right? I got my brother home and then sprinted back to the arcade. It was closed, but I needed to know what was going on, so I broke in. I passed by Pac-Man and Street Fighter and saw Donkey Kong illuminated by the only light in the arcade. He was calling to me. I put my quarters and began to play. I got to the last level, and just like the last time, Donkey Kong gave his ominous monologue about Mario being in hell. But instead of turning red, the screen turned black. Some text came on the screen and said, "You're all alone, aren't you, Billy?" I was terrified. My name is Billy. How did Donkey Kong know my name? I blinked and suddenly there was a new level on screen. It was called Hell. The platforms were dripping with blood, and the background was fire. And instead of throwing barrels, Donkey Kong was chasing Mario! I had to think quickly. I got to the top of the level, which is how you normally win, but it just looped. Was this level endless? Eventually my hands grew tired. I couldn't keep playing. Donkey Kong caught up to Mario. I lost. Game over. Donkey Kong killed Mario. It wasn't very bloody, but Mario let out a horrible scream. I thought this was the end, but Donkey Kong leaped towards the screen and said, "I am Donkey Kill, and I will find you." Then the game shut off. I was shaken. I ran home, not watching where I was going. That was a mistake. All the bananas people were eating? What do you think happened to the peels? I learned the answer all too quickly as I slipped on one, fell backwards, and hit my head. I could feel the world going dark. This was the end for me. Death by Donkey Kong. What a sad way to go out. I thought to myself, what would I tell my parents and what would they tell my parents and my brother? Then I opened my eyes and I was in my room. I was relieved. It was only a dream. I got up to get some water. But on my way to the kitchen, I saw something on my wall. Written in blood was a simple phrase. "Donkey Kill is coming. Say your goodbyes." Written beneath it was the number 666. I ran to tell my brother that I loved him, and woke my parents to tell them of my curse. They had doubts, but when I showed them the wall, they just hugged me and said that they will miss me. I don't know how long I have left, but before I die, I wanted to share this message. Do not trust Donkey Kong. Donkey Kill could be hiding anywhere, and I don't want you to meet the same fate as me. Donkey Kong is evil. So, yeah, like I said, it's a weird little story. But, you know, I got a lot of joy out of rediscovering it, and I really hope you guys do too. Happy Halloween, and thank you for tuning.
Okay.
What was that? Hold on. I'll be right back. Hello? I think that sound was coming from in there. What is that? What the hell? Hello? Is anyone... Whoa! Hello?
Alright, I'm just gonna like spitball some evil Donkey Kong. He's a monkey, so it's like. You gotta get that in there. You gotta get that in there. Angry monkey sound. And then like maybe a little like. This is already like almost a minute. I'll give you this for now, and then we'll cook after that. We'll see what else we need to do.